Welcome back, students, to our chapter 5, Decimal Fractions, and practice set 17. Now, the first question in practice set 17 is carry out the following divisions. So, we will see that how we are going to carry the division of decimal fractions. Now, I have written the questions here. The first question is 4.8 divided by 2. Now, the first step what we are going to do here is we are going to convert this decimal into a fraction. Okay, so 4.8 we can write as 48. Okay, we have studied this earlier also. And how many decimal places are there? There is only one decimal place. So we'll put 10 in the denominator and we'll write 1. Okay, so this is a common fraction. We have converted a decimal fraction to a common fraction. That is one decimal place. So 10 we have put down and 4.8 we have written as 48. Now divided by 2. Now 2 means 2 upon 1. Okay, it doesn't have a denominator. So denominator is 1 actually because it's a whole number. Now our next step will be to convert this division into multiplication. Okay, so we write the multiplicative inverse. So 48 upon 10. This also we have studied earlier that this division is converted to multiplication and we write the reciprocal of 2 upon 1 which is 1 upon 2. Okay children, now what we'll do is we'll try to keep this 10 as it is in the denominator and we will solve the other numbers. Now 48 ones are 48. Clear? Divided by 2. So either you can do it in the rough work or you can cancel here directly. So if you have to do in the rough work, 2 divided by 48. Okay. Since it is in the denominator, 2 is in the denominator, 4 is in the numerator, we have to divide. So 2 2s are 4 and 2 4s are 8. Or we can do it directly here. 2 1s are 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8. Okay, now 24 1s are 24 and 10 multiplied by 1 is 10. Why I said that we will not solve this 10 in the denominator? That is, now we can convert this into a decimal fraction. Okay, since there is 1 0 in the denominator, from right hand side we will count 1 place and we will put a decimal. So from right hand side 4 and after that decimal. Since 1 0, 1 decimal place. Okay. In the same manner we will solve the second one. As I told you, first we have to convert this decimal into a common fraction. That is 175. It is 17.5. I wrote it as 175. Now there is one decimal place, so we will put 10 in the denominator. Divided by 5 upon 1. Okay, it's a whole number, therefore the denominator is 1. Now the next step is to convert this into multiplication and therefore we get a reciprocal inverse of the second fraction. So 175 upon 10 remains the same. Division gets converted to multiplication and just write the reciprocal or the multiplicative inverse, that is 1 upon 5. Now same method what we did in the first sum, we will keep 10 as it is and we will solve the other. Now 175 upon 5 means it is divided by 5. So as I told you, you can do it in the rough work, the division, or we can cancel it here itself. That is 5 can be divided with 5 divided by 175, that is 5 ones are 5 3s are 15 and 5 5s are 25. Okay, so 35 upon 10. Okay, so when 175 divided by 5, as I told you, you can do it in the rough also. Now we got 35 ones are 35 upon 10. Now again, this change it into a decimal fraction. There is 10 in the denominator. So we write the number and from right hand side we count one place and we put a decimal. So the answer is 3.5. The first answer is 2.4. This third sum you all have to do for homework. Okay, we will solve the fourth one. Now same method, that is 32.5 is written as 325, 325. How many decimal place? Only one decimal place. Therefore 10 in the denominator, divided by 25 upon 1. Now again we have to write the first fraction as it is. Division we will convert to multiplication and write the reciprocal, inverse of 25 upon 1 will be 1 upon 25. Remember this step, which is very important, where we are changing division to multiplication. Okay. Now again 10 will be kept as it is and we will solve the other numbers. Okay, here 325 divided by 25. So as I told you, you can do it in the rough work. Okay, that is 25, 325 here. Or you can directly cancel here. 25 ones are 25 and 25 threes are 75. Okay, because 25 ones are 25, 7 remains here, which is taken here and said. Otherwise, carry out the division here in the rough work. Okay, that is 25 ones are 25. When you subtract, you get 7 and 25 threes are 75. Clear? Now 13 ones are 13. Upon 10 into 1 is 10. Okay, again 10 in the denominator. So we will write the number in the numerator and from right hand side we will count one place and put a decimal. So it is 1.3. Now the second is a word problem. A road is 4 kilometers 800 meters long. If trees are planted on both its sides at intervals of 9.6 meter, how many trees were planted? Okay, so we will see now how to solve. Now, when I read the sum, the road is given, the length of the road is given. Okay, I'll just mention here the length of the road is given as 4 kilometers and 800 meters. Okay, and we have to plant trees on both the side of the road. So I can just show you here that there is a road. Okay, this road, the length of the road is 4 kilometers and 800 meters. Okay, and we have to plant the trees on both the side of the road. Clear? That interval between two trees is 9 meters, 9.6 meters, sorry. So if the interval is given in meters, then we have to convert this also in meters. Because when we are solving one particular sum, the units of that particular sum should be same. So since the interval between two trees is given in meters, we have to also convert the length of the road in meters. Now we know that 1 kilometer is 1000 meter. Therefore, we convert this full into meters. Therefore, 4 kilometers will become 4000 meters. And 800 meter is already there. Therefore, the length of the road becomes, the length of the road is, instead of 4 kilometer, we will write 4000 meter and 800 meter. So that is equal to 4000 plus 800 meter. Together is 4800 meter. Okay, so in this way we have converted the length of the road in meters. The reason is they have given the interval between the trees. So we'll write therefore the interval between two trees is given as 9.6 meters. So I'll mention it here. Okay. Now the question is, how many trees were planted on both the sides? Now I can give you an example. If we have 10 chocolates and we have to distribute among 5 children. So how many chocolates each child will get? So what we have to do is we divide and the answer is 2. Okay, so when we divide 10 and 5, we get answer as 2. And therefore we say that each child should get 2 chocolates. So even here, if the road length is 4800, okay, and at 9.6 meters of interval we have to plant trees. So in order to find how many trees, okay, can be planted, we have to divide. So here, therefore, what we'll write is 4,800 divided by 9.6, okay, which is equal to, as we have done earlier, the division. What we'll do is we convert this 9.6 as 96, and therefore we have to put 10 in the denominator, okay, because 1 here, if you see that there is 1 decimal place, and therefore 10 we are putting down. Now same method here, that is 4800, okay, here it is actually upon 1, so here it is upon 1. We are converting this division to multiplication, okay, and then what happens here, that we are converting this into multiplication, we have to take the reciprocal of 96 upon 10, so which becomes 10 upon 96. Okay, now we have to calculate this. Clear? So 48 ones are 48 and 48 twos are 96. Okay, so here we can do this calculation, that 48 ones are 48 and these 2 zeros are there, and 48 twos are 96. Now again here 2 ones are and 2 5s are. In this way we can do this simple calculation. So 100 into 5 is 500. 1 ones are 1. So final answer is 500. Now 500 trees will be planted on one side of the road. One side of the road. Clear? Here. 500 trees will be planted on one side of the road. But we have to find for on both the sides. So for both the sides, now if one side 500 trees, then the other side also 500 trees will be planted. Therefore 500 trees on other side also. Therefore total 500 plus 500 is 1000. So total trees on both side of the road is equal to 500 plus 500, which is equal to 1000 trees. Okay, and write the final answer. Therefore 1000 trees were planted on both sides of a row. Okay, this is the answer. Now children, you all know that behind the textbook they have given the solution for every sum or every practice set. Now in this particular solution, behind there are two answers. One is 1000 trees or 1002 trees. Okay, so how do you get that number? So even if you solve up to here, you will get the answer correct. But then what is the case of 1002 trees? Now before going to the sum, I will give you a simple example. Okay, now if the road is 10 meters, okay, the road is 10 meters long, and we have to plant trees at an interval of 2 meters. The interval what we are giving is 2 meters. Now how many trees will be planted? Clear? So what we do is we divide 10 upon 2. Clear? And answer is 5. So we say that 5 trees are planted on one side and 5 trees are planted on other side. So together there are 10 trees which are planted. But actually when we solve this practically, for example, we will start marking the trees. So at the first position, this is the first tree. After 2 meters, second tree. There is 10 meters of the length of the road. So after 2 meters, another tree. After 2 meters, another tree. Now we will count how many? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10. So here we have to stop because this is 10 meters here. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 10 meters of road. So when we are planting trees at interval of 2 meters, how many trees we are getting? According to our division, we should get 5 trees, correct? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are getting 6 trees here. Yes, it is not a mistake, but practically when we do, they are 5 plus 1, that is 6 trees. Similar way on the other side also, when we count 2 meters of distance, okay, and when we are planting the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1. So again 5 plus 1. So according to our division, we are getting 5 trees. Okay, 10 and 2. So we divide and we get answer as 5. But practically we are getting 1 extra. And that 1 extra is because this first beginning one, this tree we are not counting. Okay, and therefore practically it is plus 1 and plus 1 on both the sides. So similar way here in final answer it will be plus 2. Okay, as here also plus 2, plus 1 and plus 1, 1 extra. So even here practically if we solve, it is 500 plus 1 and 500 plus 1. Okay, so behind solution they have given both the answers are correct. So you all can solve up to here, or you all can use this method what I told you all, that is plus 1. Okay, so how will you write in that case? When you get this answer 500 trees, so what you will write it is 500 plus 1, that is equal to 501 trees on one side, and similar way here you will write 501 trees on other side. Okay, and therefore the answer here is 501 plus 501, which is equal to 1002 trees. Okay, so don't get confused that behind they have given 2 answers. So you all can solve in this manner which I explained you, where we are getting the answer as 1000. Or here I have written in red, okay, that is plus 1. And why plus 1? I explained you that we failed to count the first tree, and therefore we are just counting to the interval and then the trees, but the first tree we lack counting, and this with a small example I have shown you this. Okay, so if you want to write with 102 answer, then from here you will change the answer. When you get the division as 500, you will write 500 plus 1 is equal to 501 trees on one side and 501 trees on other side. Okay, and therefore the total will be 501 plus 501, which is equal to 1002 trees. Clear, children? Now the second sum. Pradnya exercises regularly by walking along a circular path on a field. If she walks a distance of 3.825 kilometers in 9 rounds of the path, how much does she walk in 1 round? So again here we have to find for 1 round, so we will divide, and it is a division of decimal fraction. So now the first statement what we will write here is, in 9 rounds the distance walked is 5 kilometers. It is 5, okay? 3.825 kilometers. Okay, therefore we have to find for one round how much distance is covered in one round. So straight away we have to do this division. 825 divided by 9. Okay, now we have done this kind of division. What I told you, we have to first convert this into a simple common fraction. Now there are 3 decimal places. I have written this as a full number, that is 3825 without a decimal. Since there are 3 places after the decimal, we have to put 3 zeros in the denominator along with 1. Divided by 9 upon 1. Okay, 9 is a whole number, so we write 1 in the denominator. Now we have to convert this first fraction, we'll write as it is. Now we have to convert this division into multiplication. Therefore, 9 upon 1 reciprocal 1 upon 9. Just make the other way. Okay, now we have to do this cancellation and we have to find the answer. So again I told you that it will be better if we leave this 1000, clear, and we solve this 3825 divided by 9. And if we leave this, it will be helpful for us to put the decimal fraction. So if it is difficult for you to do directly over here, you all can do it in the rough work. Clear? So I can show you here at one side. Okay, so 9 fours are 36, we know. Okay, then 8 minus 6 is 2, 3 minus 3 is 0, you take 2 down, then 9 twos are 18. Okay, then 22 minus 18 we get 4, 5 is brought down. Okay, now 9 fives are, okay, in this way we get the answer 425. So 9 ones are 9, 4, 2, 5. 425 ones are 425. Okay, divided by 1000 ones are 1000. Now since there are 3 zeros in the denominator, we will write the number first in the numerator, and from right hand side we will count 3 places since there are 3 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, and now we'll put a decimal. Now there is nothing in front of decimal, so we'll put a 0. 0.425 kilometers was the distance walked in one round, and therefore we'll write the final answer. Therefore we'll write the name Pradnya walked 0.425 kilometers in one round. That's it. Clear? After this, the fourth sum you all will do for homework. It is also same. You all read the sum, you all will understand, and we just have to divide here. Clear? So the fourth sum is for homework. Same division as we carried out earlier. You have to divide these two numbers.
Homework. Complete the sums from practice set in your notebook. Thank you.